Peace, peace, peace. Huh. So I don't think I've ever recorded one of these in the car. It's first time for everything. So um, just one more reminder in the way of moving from obedience to embodiment is to recognize that you're never really done. So, which is a blessing. It's a blessing, and it's something to keep you aware. Is that your gifts are uniquely yours, and the work, the excavation that it takes to uncover those gifts, to uncover your medicine is uniquely yours. So if you pay attention to your life, you pay attention to the patterns in your life, you'll realize that there are challenges that are common to you. There are challenges that you've met before, and maybe you met them in a lower stakes space, and then you overcame that one, and then you found that same challenge somewhere else, and it required a little more of you, and then you overcame that one, and then you found it somewhere else, and you overcame that one. So because my lesson, because what want to share has been obedience to empowerment, there have been consistent lessons at valuing what I'm hearing and my intuition, um, and not needing to compare it or validate it against someone else, saying that it's okay or saying that that's correct or that is right. And I think it's a good thing to look at. It's a good thing because whatever your challenges are, whatever your medicine is, whatever your talents are, you are uniquely positioned to give that to other people. You are uniquely positioned to have learned the lessons surrounding that so that you may share it with someone else. And it's a beautiful thing to be aware of, that you are the one that can meet these challenges in this way. It's and moving from obedience to empowerment, what I find is the tendency that I used to have to um, defer to someone else on something that I knew internally, but defer to someone else externally, with less trust of myself and less trust of my intuition and what I'm hearing. And, it also calls for less accountability, because if I can say, well, someone else said to do this, then, it's less autonomy and standing in my power. And every time I'm brought up against something like that, the tendency to defer diminishes more and more and more and more. And the ability to quickly see, oh, that's what I'm doing, comes more efficiently, more quickly. It also enables me to see and to feel when someone else is doing something very similar. So it is a blessing that the universe, the great mystery, has sent us here as all these uniquely bottled, written books of magic, bottles of medicine, sent us here uniquely to rise to these challenges so that we can assist other people as they move to them, so that we can intuit it, we can feel it, we can embody it, we can know that in the fullest of our body without doubt, or with very little doubt. I've seen that before, because I felt that before, because I've walked that before, and now I can offer this to someone else. Uh, it's a wonderful thing. So in your embodiment, just pay attention to what you've learned before, and instead of treating it like, oh, I didn't get it, so now I got to do it again. Treat it like, I've gotten it before, and I can be trusted with learning this lesson and passing this lesson on. And now that I've been presented with it again, I'm gaining a new level of mastery with this, and I can share this with someone else. I can make it so that someone else can use me as their crib notes. So they can approach their own challenge or their own work or their own excavation, and have me in back of their mind, or have my lessons in the back of their mind as a reference point to say, I don't really have to do this the most difficult way. I don't have to scrape my knees twice. I don't I don't have to fall down and face plant, or I don't have to do it. Um I can I can move with a little more ease. I can still do this work with a little more ease. So, as you are embodying, I want you to be grateful for the places that you've been called to excavate. I want you to feel powerful every time you recognize or intuit something, and to know that you can offer that gift to someone else. So, this is Reverend Okonkwo Malimu Yogi, Sister Mama Adia, saying peace. Talk to you soon.